Yay, it worked.
Yay! Hi, everyone, and welcome to The Naked Truth. I am Jennifer Bleecher. I am one of your hosts this evening, and my other host is Elizabeth.
Hello, everybody. How are you? This is our first show of the season, and we're thrilled tonight to have the Pretty Losers on, Tricia and Christina. So why don't you guys tell us a little bit about yourselves, where you are in the process, and maybe a little something about Pretty Losers at the end. Tricia, you want to start?
Okay. I'm Tricia, and I live in Denton, Texas. I am 3 months out post VSG. I went and had VSG in Mexico with Dr. Alvarez.
And you did it as a secret.
And I did it as a secret, and everybody got butt hurt and tried to kick my ass, but that's, oh, my butt, sorry. But I don't have my stats in front. Oh, I'm down 79 pounds post VSG.
Woohoo! Great job.
That is awesome. And you live in Texas, and you're married. And
yeah, I live in Texas. I'm married, and I have a cute dog. His name is Henry, and just trying to get healthy.
And your mom has a Willie Nelson doll that she takes everywhere.
My mom has a Willie Nelson doll that she takes everywhere, and she has a Willie Nelson problem. Willie, if you're watching this, please, God, give my mom a bone and just talk to her.
How about you, Christina?
Well, I'm Christina. I live in Texas. We finally moved to a smaller city outside from near San Antonio. I haven't had my surgery yet, but I'm gonna have the VSG. My starting weight when I figured out that I needed to lose weight was 514. Now I'm at 388.
Wow, great job.
Thank you. I went to my doctor, and I was supposed to get to 400, but then he said, okay, let's lose another 30 pounds. So that's my transition right now. I'm trying to get there. Then I'll have my surgery.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
but
I'm
I
married.
would be pissed.
I was.
Yeah,
I was upset.
I was a little pissed in my program where they told us we had to lose 10% of our weight to get approval, and I was one of the few people who did lose 10% of their weight, and the last night of class, they're like, oh, yeah, you don't really need to do that.
Oh, my gosh.
So, Tricia, tell us a little bit about Pretty Losers, what you guys are up to this season, when you're on, all that kind of stuff.
Okay, well, Pretty Losers is a YouTube channel, and now we have a website, but it's currently down. We're revamping everything. It's just a bunch of gals chatting about everything and anything. We don't hold anything back. We pride ourselves on being just kind of up front, in your face, whatever. We do live broadcasts on Tuesday night at 9 o'clock Central. And we also do reviews on the website and things like that. So subscribe to our new channel. And we're really excited about, we don't really have seasons. We just kind of go with the flow. So.
And after the show, will you send me a link to your new channel, and then I will post that in the description box below this show?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Awesome.
Great. Jennifer, you going to do community?
Oh, yep. Yeah.
Community
sorry.
celebrations.
I'm sorry. No, I'm really rusty. I'm a little rusty. I'll be back on my game soon. Okay. So community celebrations. Oh, before that though, if you happen to be watching live, feel free to ask us a question, and we will get to those later on in the show, or leave a comment, and we'll get to those later on in the show. Also, we're going to try something new this week. Let's see how it goes. At the very, very end of the show, we're going to take a few moments just to celebrate good things that are happening in your lives right now. It doesn't have to be weight loss surgery related. Any good thing that's happening in your life right now. So if you want to add to that list that we're going to share at the end of the show, just type good in all caps in the comment section, and then type your good thing that's happening to you. And then we'll get to that at the very end of the show. Okay, so community celebrations. We have a lot of people celebrating surgeries. This would be like over the last month, I think. So Derek RNY, Lauren Dayton, Sarah Menard, Jim Haney, Michelle Hankins, and Christian Haney all are recently celebrated surgery. So congratulations, everybody. Erin Warren has made it to Wonderland. Woohoo! Welcome to Wonderland, Erin.
And she also had a surgery, I think, too.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
See,
And Melly.
I always miss something.
And Melly May. There were a lot. Melly May, Nirvana. Okay, keep going. That's all I
Wait,
can
who had
remember right now.
surgiversaries?
Yeah, Melly May had
Okay.
her 1-year surgiversary. Gracie had her 1-year surgiversary.
Okay.
Nirvana had
Two years.
2-year surgiversary.
Wow,
Sorry, I
tons of
forgot.
surgiversaries.
Yeah.
And if we forgot anyone else, like put a comment below, and we'll get to that later on in the show. And then several people had surgery since our last show. Justifying Jen, Kim Wright, Wendy May, Liz Legrini, Sarah West. Now, what happened to Carrie Downs?
So I think she went into surgery and her liver was too enlarged for the surgery, so they couldn't do it at the time. So we definitely want to give her a shout out. I know that had to be really hard.
I can't even imagine. That must be so hard. So they're going to go back and try again later, I'm assuming. Okay.
Yeah, she should know something like an action plan. I think she said Tuesday.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, so we're thinking about you, Carrie, sending good thoughts your way, and congratulations to everybody who has had surgery. A couple people have made it to goal. Debbie Gordon-Bernacki and Jenna Marie Bashir Smith have made it to goal. So congratulations, ladies. I'm so excited for you. Maybe someday I'll join you. I don't know.
Neither. I don't know. Maybe one day we'll get there.
After, like, closer gets to the 2-year mark, I'm thinking maybe not. And then a couple people have actually, Brian, who's also known as 150 to Lose, and Gretchen VSG for me have lost 100 pounds. So congratulations, you two.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
That's all I have. Do you guys have any others that I may have missed?
Yes. VS Jenny, who was my friend before weight loss surgery, is down 200 pounds.
Wow,
That's great.
Congratulations.
Wow. Wow. She's
So
doing
that's
awesome.
She is.
Yeah.
And some of that was before surgery because she's only a couple months out. I'm not sure.
Yeah, she's like, I think she's like a
4
month and a
months or
half.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's
And
doing awesome.
she's actually, you said that was VSG Jenny, right?
VS Jenny, yeah, in Australia.
Yeah, she's actually watching right now live from Australia.
Hi, Jenny.
She says hi. She says she's in her PJs with the balcony door open on a gorgeous morning, sipping on. Oh, never mind. That's that. Oh yeah, sipping on her tea and watching her favorite people. So welcome. Thanks for watching us. And also, we also have Liz L watching us, and also a beautiful Alicia Contreras. So welcome, ladies. Okay, so we have a few questions that of our own that we're going to ask these lovely ladies, and then after we get through those, we'll get to the live questions. So Elizabeth's going to start us off tonight.
Oh, I'm going to start? I thought you were going to start.
Wait. Oh, no. Remember you? First question?
Oh, right. I'm going to start. That's right. So one of the things that, it's the first time, one of the things we want to do this season is we want to learn a little bit more about your whole story, in addition to the mechanics of your weight loss surgery and what's working for you. So one of the things that I'm interested in from both of you is how your weight has impacted you as a child and through your life growing up.
Okay. Christina, you want to go first, or?
You can go first.
Okay.
Okay, but just so you know, Christina, you will be talking on the show tonight. That
That's
will
right. Questions for both people. So
I think as far as I go, my weight, I've always been super big, like always bigger than everybody else, and all kinds of great things. But I was really lucky to have really good friends in elementary and middle school. And I think they stopped other mean kids stopped making fun of me around like 6th grade. But I just had a really good, cool friends, and they were always really nice. But I kind of just kept to myself other than that, and I was always the different one or into different things or things like that. But as far as my weight affected me, I think I just didn't let it bother me. And then when I got older, that's whenever it started bothering me a lot.
I mean, I think that comes across really in your confidence. I
Yeah.
mean, you're beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Did your family or did you try to manage your weight
Oh,
through
yeah.
this process? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. My grandpa used to tell me, you know, I'll give you $5 for every pound you lose. And I didn't think I was, I mean, because I know my grandma and my grandpa grew up very poor. So we always had the fridge stocked. So it wasn't like, no, don't get something to eat. It was like, oh, get it, get it, get it. And I'm half Mexican, so my that's all we do. Everything is, let's go eat. Let's feed you. Everything is revolved around food. So I really guess I just didn't notice how big I was until I was like, Grandma, why do we have to shop for me in the big kids section and not the little kids section? So, I mean, nobody ever really, in my family-wise, nobody ever really made me feel any different until I got older, and then always was the friend and not the girlfriend and things like that. And then, you know, finally one of my friends was like, you're just too fat to have a boyfriend. And I was like, whoa. Like, that just, whoa. So I'm used to not being the pretty girl. I'm always used to being the fat girl or the fat friend, or, you know, whatever they call it, the girl that takes you home, you know, designated driver, because I'm definitely not going to go home with the boys. So
I hear ya.
That's me, man.
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny. For my video this week, I decided to look for 2 days at what's different in my life than it was 2 years ago, because it's coming up on 2 years for my decision. And that was one of the things last night. I went out with friends, and for the first time, really, I have lots of really attractive friends. So for the first time, I didn't feel like that. I felt like I was the attractive one. And that was like, whoa. Wow.
Yeah. That's like the worst thing, I think. There's still people in my adult life who always say, like, you're not as pretty, or, I mean, it's just kind of like low blows. And I'm like up here, so, you know, like after getting a little bit more confidence and losing some weight, I'm up here. And whenever people just kind of low blow me, I'm just like, okay, I need to reevaluate this whole friendship. And it happens more than I'd like to admit. You know, people will say that. And I know I'm not gorgeous, but I don't think that I'm like butt ugly.
Tricia, you are gorgeous.
Yeah, like I'm shocked that anyone would say that.
Me too.
Yeah, because I think you're gorgeous. You always look so beautiful to me.
So give me their names, and I'm going to go beat them up.
Okay.
I've been working out.
That's right.
And so has she.
So have I. Christina, how about you? What was your childhood like, and how has weight kind of impacted your life?
Wow. Let's see. When I was in school, growing up, high school and stuff, my highest weight then was like 145. The highest I got, like when I got pregnant with my daughter, because I was younger, was 200. When I started gaining all my weight, and it gets really emotional for me, so if I start crying, I'm sorry. In 2001, I was in a very bad car accident, and I lost my, like, was my little cousin, but she was like my sister. And I was in the hospital for a long time in Houston, because I almost had my leg amputated. So I was in the hospital for a very long time, and I had to learn how to walk, and I wasn't mobile enough like I used to be. So then I got into real bad depression, because, you know, all that. So I started gaining a lot of weight, you know. I just stopped caring about a lot of stuff. So then I think from 2001 all the way up, then I started losing my family members that were close to me, you know. My mother, I lost her in 92, but a lot of things impacted how I started gaining weight after that. And that, it was really bad. I mean, I just started gaining and not caring, and until now, like when I met my husband in 2008, he was my hero. And that made me realize that I needed to change.
Mm-hmm. So you were an adult before you started dealing with a weight issue, sounds like.
Yeah, pretty much, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And wasn't it the same for you, Elizabeth? You were an adult as well?
No, but it's really funny because the weights that she set, like 145, I remember being 145 for like 5 minutes as my like lowest adult weight. And I'm like 200 and something now, like 20, depending on how much water I drank, like 207, 208. And I feel thinner now than I did when I was 145. I still felt like I was fat when I was 145.
Yeah.
And I look back at pictures of myself, and I was always considered a fat kid. And I look back at pictures of myself, and it's like, that would not be considered a fat kid today.
Yeah.
You know, and so no, I consider that I was overweight of varying degrees. I didn't get super morbidly obese until I was like 30. That's when I started gaining. Yeah. But that's a really interesting question, Jennifer, because maybe I was.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, well, I was like Christina. At 145, that's how much I weighed in college, and I'm like you, Elizabeth. I wanted to lose like 10 more pounds. Like I always felt like I was too heavy. But when I look at pictures of myself then, like I was like skin and bones. I was so skinny. I was 5'9", 145. It was super tiny. You know, I've already like shared my story so many times. Like I feel like it's late to share it again. But I suffered a tragedy as well, which caused me to gain weight. So I understand, Christina. Not exact. I didn't go through what you went through. That I don't. Yeah. But I can empathize with you on that.
You know, I may just have had an Oprah aha moment there with you guys, because neither one of you, because you guys thought you didn't struggle with being overweight until you were an adult, and you were 145 at a point in your life, and I was 145 and I thought I was fat forever.
Yeah.
Interesting.
My butt cheek weighed 145, and
you're so silly.
I wish I weighed 145.
I think I was born and weighed 145. Like
now, I would give anything to be in my 200s. I'm just so ready to live and do the things that I've always wanted to do with my husband. Like, you know.
And he sounds like such a doll.
He is. He's awesome.
He is. He's kind of
Christina. Christina, you said that in 2008, that's when you decided that you were going to make a change. So what was it that finally led you to that decision to have surgery?
You know, after I had my accident in 2001, I went through a lot of things with my family, and I always thought I wasn't. I always thought myself short. I never thought I was good enough to be happy or to find someone that was going to love me back, because I went through so many, you know, things with people hurting me, you know, all my life, and I just never thought God would send someone to me that would love me for who I was, because I had gained weight. You know, and then, I mean, there was a time, like, after we got married, through the Catholic Church in 2012, my highest was 514, because I got really swollen, and they ended up saying I had pulmonary hypertension. And then from there, when I realized that I was looking for a wheelchair to do the things that I needed to go do, I knew then I needed to, you know what, I have to find a way how to get my butt to do a lot of research to do a weight loss surgery. And I thought it was going to be easy, but it's hard, you know. And I get discouraged because I haven't had it yet. But I know, you know, Godspeed. I'm going to get it done soon.
So have you been on the path to get surgery? I mean, you decided in 2008 that you wanted to have surgery?
No,
or that's when you met your husband?
Yeah, that's when I met my husband. I didn't until last year in December. That's when I decided I wanted to actually do the surgery, because I was always scared. You know, I was always like, well, I'm scared I'm going to die. But then I ended up realizing I was killing myself just eating and not being active the way I needed to. And I was missing out on what things I could do with my husband, of the little things, like walking on the beach and go travel and just do all the things I wanted to do. And I wanted to stop dreaming. I want to live. I'm ready to live life. I waited so long for him, and he's here now.
Mhm. Mhm.
I'm just
Does he have a brother?
She does, and he's single. We're always trying to find him a date, too.
You guys live a little far away, but
He will travel. I hope he's not watching this because I'm going to get so much shit for that.
And how about you, Tricia? What was like the moment where you decide, okay, I need to have weight loss surgery?
I've been kind of like, I've just been dangling for a long time. My dad passed away in 2004-ish, I think. I'm sorry, that's really bad. But I thought then I was going to do the lap band, and then I kept meeting doctors and didn't like anybody, and then I thought, oh, I'll just try out for 600-pound life. They came to my house, they interviewed me, they wanted me to do things that I just wouldn't do. And
okay, we want to know what. Can you tell us?
You gotta know.
What do they want you to do?
They want you to like shower in front of them on camera naked.
Yeah. No.
And I mean, like the horror of my husband's coworkers seeing me. Like it was enough to see me with clothes on, but without clothes, with just those little blurs. No. Mm-mm. So I told my husband, I was like, I can't do this. Like I just can't. And he's like, we'll figure out a way. So that's when I really, 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 really got serious, and I was like, I gotta find a doctor that I like, that I can trust. And it was like I was just sitting here, and Dr. Alvarez fell in my lap. It like seriously, God was just like, this is a path. So I've been ready for a while. I just needed to have the balls to do it, and I did it. So it takes a lot, to get to that point. But I talked to my regular doctor, and he's like, if you don't do something now, you're not going to be here in 2 years. And I mean, I didn't have like major health issues, but I was just like a ticking time bomb. He's like, it's a matter of time for you to start having these issues. So do something now.
Right.
So, and that's, that's when I was like, you're right. And I think it took longer for me to convince my husband, because my husband was just terrified of the process. And I say sometimes that he didn't support the decision, and that is a wrong way to put it. So my husband is very supportive. He was just scared to lose me, and that's understandable. So y'all can send those emails back. I don't want to get them.
No, exactly. My husband was the same way. He supported me 100%, but he didn't support the surgery because he was afraid it was going to kill me. And he's like, I can't support something that could potentially kill you. I can't tell our kids that I support something that killed you. So he wasn't like fully on board until I had the surgery and I lived, and then he was like, okay, now I'm on board.
But don't drink any margaritas.
Yeah, I didn't think he was going to be like, okay, so, I mean, we went down a day early to meet Dr. Alvarez, and my husband sat in the office with Dr. Alvarez, and me not in there, and grilled him for about 30 minutes to an hour. He walked out, he's like, all right, we'll be back tomorrow. I'm like, really? I can really do this? And then I was like, crap, I better not back out now. Like, he was like that confident in Dr. Alvarez, and I'm thankful. I'm so thankful. So here we go. I'm on my journey.
You're there, and I was really surprised when I saw on Facebook that you went and did that without telling anybody. Just saying. What Tricia was saying reminded me of one other shout out that I want to give. I don't know if you guys saw it today, but Jalynn Whitworth, who was I think it was the very first episode of My 600-Pound Life. She was here like a month ago to get her surgery with Dr. Katzen, her skin removal surgery. She posted a picture today, and I actually met her when she was here. We went to dinner with her with the WLSFA folks. She looks incredible. If you haven't seen it, go look at the WLSFA page and look at her. Yeah. She looks amazing. So.
Oh, I can't wait to see it.
And
so
her
it's on
outfit.
The Facebook.
And her leopard skirt. It's super,
I know.
super
I was like, darn girl, she looks
And
good.
I was like, I have to say, I've been up in the air about the stomach surgery. I always wanted to get boobs, but like Gracie had her surgery, and she said how sick she was the first couple days, and I could tell that Jalyn wasn't feeling that great. But I saw Gracie this week, and I saw all of Gracie this week.
Ooh.
She looks amazing. Jalyn looks amazing. I may have to reconsider.
Are there pictures of sad seeing?
No. But there were some old ladies who came into the restroom when we were all three in a stall who probably thought it was a little weird.
Don't ask any questions.
But anyway, so on to the question. That's a little sidetrack.
Wait, 1 second. I think I can share a picture of, is it Jalyn? Is that how you say her name?
Oh, can you show it? Yeah.
Yeah, give me 1 second,
awesome.
okay?
Oh, very cool.
Let's see. Can you see it?
No, I see a black screen.
I don't see anything.
No.
You can't see it?
Oh, well, I don't think it shows us, but I think it shows them.
Oh, yeah, maybe it shows everybody else.
Okay, so it shows everybody else but not you guys. Okay, so there's a picture. I'm putting up a picture of her, so I'll stop it now since you guys can't see it. But she does look incredible.
She looks really good.
Amazing. So,
She's being all high tech over there. What's up with that?
I know.
I was playing with stuff before the show.
Slides.
So, Tricia, I'm going to go to you with this one because you've already had surgery and ask it a little differently to Christina. But I know for me, and I think for a lot of other people, we have these thoughts about what weight loss surgery is going to be like and what the impact is going to be in those many months and years that we're thinking about doing it. How is it different from what you expected?
People scared the crap out of me, to be quite honest. And people are, I know you're thinking about getting VSG. Don't do it. Do RNY. Do this. Do that. And, I really appreciated everybody's input on what I should do to my body. But
I detected a little note of sarcasm there.
Yeah. My doctor was really honest. He's like, you're going to be in this amount of pain, and I'm a wuss, and I had a little bit of pain, but it was mostly like in my belly button area, and
I mean, any pain, really.
It was like I needed to like fart, and that was it. It was just like a little gas, and when people are just like, I can understand maybe they have different conditions and things like that, but I was 441 when I went into surgery. So thankfully I just didn't experience any pain or anything.
But what about how, I know one of the things that was so shocking to me post-op was I had absolutely no hunger, and I wish I could go back to those days.
I don't. I thought I had hunger like the day after, and I was like, this is bullshit. I just did all this for no reason. So I called my doctor's nurse, and she's like, it's acid. You have to take your acid blocker. So once I started getting on the acid blocker, I have to remind myself, and this is so not me, I have to remind myself to eat. And I'm like, okay, when people say that, I'm like, you are lying. Like, that is just crap. And, sometimes I'm just sitting there, and I'll even tell Christina, I don't feel like eating. And she's like, you have to eat. I'm like, I don't want to. And,
I know. Is that, like, the most bizarre thing ever?
Not me. I'm like, just put it in my face, and I'll eat it, But yeah, it's way different than what I expected, and I was pleasantly surprised, and still am. It's still very different.
Yeah. Christina, do you know what surgery you're having yet?
I'm going to have the VSG. At first I was like RNY, VSG, and then I'm still like RNY, no VSG, but it's going to be the VSG because that's what I really want to do.
And I probably get hate mail for this, but I originally wanted RNY because I wanted to dump because I didn't want to get tempted, basically. And my surgeon said, and the Kaiser, they say this is a one-time deal, but he said, you know what, you don't have any health conditions. Let's do VSG, and then, if you don't get all your weight back or you want to come back, you can do RNY then. I'm like, oh, really? I mean, but that's the thing with VSG. You can go to RNY or you can go to DS if you need to. With RNY, you can't go to anything else.
Or get re-VSG'd.
I didn't know you could get re-VSG'd.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can get re-VSG'd.
Double V, double S, double G.
That's right.
So, Christina, what are you expecting, or do you have any fears that maybe we can allay?
The fears that I had, the only fear I had was dying. And I think that's just with anything. And I've learned to put it in God's hands, because if I sit here and keep not wanting, like if I was back years ago and not wanting to do a surgery, then I was killing myself. Like I had said, I'm just ready. And I think I drive my doctor crazy because I'm always emailing him. I go, but I worked so hard. I'm ready for this.
Time to go.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do this.
Go.
You know, and I know I'm going to be nervous, and I'm not going to be telling everybody I don't want to die and all this, but
it's less than 1% mortality.
Yeah, and
very, very
I know God has plans, and I'm ready for them. And you know, I know I'll be nervous, and I think like with this, my husband is he's when it gets me more nervous, because he's like, I don't want anything to happen to you. We barely, you barely came into my life. We just started being together, and he'll start being emotional, and I'm like, God, please don't let me die. But I'm ready, and
awesome.
I was always thinking negative, but now it's like I'm ready for it.
I'll be nervous for you, okay? I'll just take it all away and put it in my pocket, and I'll be there to be your cheerleader.
And I'm a big crybaby. I'm always crying. I'm too sentimental.
Oh, just wait till after you have your surgery. I cried over tuna, so it's gonna happen.
You'll be surprised what you cry over after surgery. Yeah.
I cried the morning before surgery in the shower because I thought I was never going to be able to eat anything I wanted again. And that was, I wish I wasn't able to eat anything I wanted again. So don't cry over that.
Just get used to the crazies. It's going to be all over you.
So Tricia, how has your relationship with your husband changed since you've had surgery, or has it changed in any way?
Oh yeah, it's changed. I think I was super like emotional, like super sensitive about oh, is that a fat joke, or oh, you don't want to do this because I'm fat, right? But I'm still fat. I don't have that delusion, but I'm just able to do more with him, and that makes us a lot closer, and I mean, I was to the point where I couldn't sit in the front seat and be with him in the car, so I'd sit in the back seat, and he finally looked at me. He's like, I'm so tired of you sitting back there. It's like I'm driving alone, and I'd be in the back taking naps or whatever. Having my chauffeur. But I just I'm a lot happier, and when I'm happy, he's happy. When I'm not happy, he's not happy. So our relationship is getting a lot better, and I'm not saying it was bad, but we laugh a lot more, and we smile a lot more, and we cuddle a lot more. So yeah.
So it's changed for the better.
Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And how about you, Christina? Do you I know you haven't had surgery yet, but do you have? What are you thinking about that? Do you have any fears about what might happen with your relationship after surgery?
I don't have fears. I think I know it's going to make it better. It's going to be much better in the things that we can go do together. I won't be getting tired so quick. There won't be no excuses why I can't do this or why I can't do that, because I'll be like, okay, let's go. I have no fears. I'm tired of disappointing him.
I bet you don't.
You don't. You should see the way he looks at you in somebody else's eyes, and you are everything.
I'm just ready to. I just want to be a better wife.
You're amazing. You really are. You'll see it.
So I'm ready for all of it. I'm just not afraid anymore. If you would have asked me that question 2 years ago, I would have said I'm afraid of everything. Yeah.
I can see that you're ready. I can tell. You're totally ready. You're like a woman who's like 10 months pregnant. Like, like I don't care what's going to happen later, but just get it out of me.
What's your doctor's email? We can all email him and tell him.
Exactly. I'm just going to go to his house. I'm not
She's ready.
So I've gotten a few messages. I mean, a lot of people are commenting, but I've gotten several messages that some people can't comment for some reason. I don't know why that's happening.
Yeah, Lindsay messaged me and said that too.
Yeah, so if that ever happens and we're friends on Facebook, just PM me on Facebook and I will share your question or comment with everybody. So if that's happening to you and you want to give us a comment or question, PM me and I will read that and share that with everybody. But for right now, I'm going to go to the people who are
able to comment.
People who are able to comment. Let's see.
The YouTube likes. I'm not one of those.
I'm going to just say everyone who's watching, and then we'll go back and look at the comments and questions. And no one yet has put a good thing. So if you guys have anything good to share, go ahead and write good in all caps and then tell us your good thing to share, and we'll share that at the end of the show. But with us right now, we have VSG Jenny, beautiful Alicia Contreras, Liz L, Michelle VSG. Hi, Michelle. I miss you. I haven't seen her since San Diego at WSFA. Experiencing Nirvana, Lindsay Cooks, Kim Can Do It, Gastric Rose, VSG Sotherbell, Ozzy Lightweight VSG. Okay, so those are everybody who's watching. I'm going to share some of their comments with you because I know you guys can't see them right now. And several of them said they couldn't see that pic that I posted earlier. So I'm not as high-tech as I thought.
Go to the WLSFA Facebook page and like it, and you'll see it.
So Miss Beautiful Alicia says that she's excited for the show. She's saying that, Tricia, you are absolutely gorgeous. And that she's saying Christina is amazing, and she also said she couldn't see the pic. Liz L was just saying that she's going to do the same thing that VSG Jenny's doing, and sitting and watching the show, because she's also an Aussie. So this is tomorrow morning for them, and they're watching us in the morning. Let's see if she said anything else. Nope. Okay. And Michelle VSG is just waving hello to everybody on the show tonight. She's so excited to be watching it live. Experiencing Nirvana says, looking beautiful, ladies. Thank you, Nirvana.
Yay. Thank you.
Lindsay Cook says, yay, I'm here. Love you all watching close. XO hugs. And we are so happy you're here watching, too.
We miss you.
Not talking about you, by the way. Like, we all miss you. Kim Can Do It says, hi, my beauties. I'm here. Better late than never. Hi, Kim.
Hi, Kim. Make a video. It's been too long.
Yeah, make a video. Mama Rose says, hello, my friends. And she also says, and I don't know about this, maybe you guys can fill me in. She says, sorry I'm late, but has anyone addressed the crazy video made this week by Amber Girl who talked about fat shaming? And what do you all think? I haven't
watched it yet, but I've heard about it.
Yeah,
so tell me what's going on. What happened?
This girl, I think she's supposed to be a comedian, but she just... she's talking about how just fat people they do that to themselves, and it's just so bad. So there's a guy who went and like said stuff over it, like, well, maybe people have conditions, you don't know about it, and what I think about it, I just think that it's just sad that people still think like that, and you can't fix somebody like that. You really can't. It's really sad.
That is sad. It's awful.
Obese to Beast did a response video to it, but I actually didn't want to give her the views to go and look at it. But it sounds like it was pretty awful.
You know, like sometimes when I know that something's going to upset me, I don't watch it. You know, like if it's going to upset me too much, because I don't handle being upset very well. Like
I don't either. I wear it on my sleeves.
Like, yeah, it can destroy me sometimes, depending on what it is that's upsetting that I'm watching. Like, so sometimes, like David will say, like, this is going to be on the news or this is going to be on TV, so you're going to want to avoid this for a while, like avoid TV for a while or something. And so I don't like that. Sounds like something that would like really, really piss me off, and so I might not go watch that. Okay, so Lindsay Cook says, Tricia, what is the one thing you really want to do when you hit a certain number or feeling? Example, I went horseback riding for the first time. That was my mini dream of mine for 30 plus years.
I would really like to do those cute pinup pictures.
Yes.
You could do that now.
I really want to do that. And another thing is Hawaii with this one over here.
Yeah. Me? No.
You can come with us, but I'm going to get me one of them coconut bras. I'm going to put all this in it.
She's going to go to Hawaii with me because that's my list.
That's on my list.
I'm ready. Let's go. We can get one of those big old nice, what was that movie, Saving Sarah Marshall or Breaking Up with Sarah Marshall or something?
I know what you're talking about.
That's where I want to stay. I want to stay in one of those little hut things with all those people that are there, so we can go dancing and everything. That's where I want to go. So,
meet and greet in Hawaii.
I'm down.
That'd be
Maybe
awesome.
Willie Nelson can come. I don't know.
It'll be a really fun weekend.
No pictures, because Tricia will be crazy.
VSG Jenny is saying that you can actually go from RNY to DS, but it's a really complex procedure, and you need one of a handful of very highly skilled surgeons to do it safely. Okay, so then I got a whole bunch of PMs, so let me go through here real quickly. Liz Larini is asking if we can share the link to WSFA on the Facebook page because she can't find it. Yes, I will definitely share that after the show. Usually, Teeny Tiny for Christine is watching, and she'll post that kind of stuff for us.
Where is
in the
she?
woods somewhere. She's in the woods somewhere.
Oh, okay.
When I was trying to test out Google Hangouts this morning, I accidentally called everybody in our book group. And I got a message from her that said, I'm in the woods. I missed your call. So.
I'm actually reading that book for once. I'm so proud. I went to Barnes & Noble.
Boost or the Brene Brown one? The Brene Brown one?
The Brene Brown one. And it's
Awesome.
so good already.
Wait, which one? You guys are reading another Brene Brown book?
Yeah, so we have a call on September 16th that's for the book Moose, but our call in October is going to be on Brene Brown's new book. Do you know what it's called, Tricia? I can't remember.
Rising
Strong or something.
Rising Strong or Rising Up or something.
Yeah.
But it's like it knows what I'm going through right now, and I'm like, oh my God, yes.
Yeah, she's awesome. And that's what we started the book group with, was the Brene Brown book. This is actually our third Brene Brown book.
Oh, okay. See, I read the first one, and then I got really busy because I get really busy during the school year, and I couldn't do any more. And then I read the one this summer. What's it called now?
The book groups are really fun. I got to tell you, we can only take 8 people, but if you can get in on that 8 people, they kind of devolve into all kinds of interesting things.
That would be awesome. I'd like to do this one. I love the first Brene Brown book that I read. Okay, sorry. Also, Liz Lagrini is saying, just to clarify, she's also Liz L, as well as Aussie Lightweight. So she's all the same person. Okay, Tiffany Clark is messaging me as well. She's got a good. Okay, good. I'm going to share that at the end. And then to Christina. I felt the same way, like I wanted to be a better wife and mother. I'm now cooking and cleaning and doing things for my family I just couldn't do before surgery. It will come, love, hugs. And I'm going to piggyback. Hugs. Yeah. And I'm going to piggyback on that because, Christina, I felt like and I'm going to try not to get teary, but I felt like I wasn't really living either, especially when it came to my kids. And one of my, like, absolute most favorite things to do right now is to take my son to the park. I mean, like, just the simplest thing, taking him to the park and interacting with him at the park. It means so much to me to be able to do that. And then the second thing that I absolutely love to do with him is I read with him every night, and I had a chair next to his bed because I couldn't fit on the bed with him. But now I can crawl up in the bed with him, and we can cuddle while we read the books together. And I appreciate every single night that I get to do that. I am so thankful and so appreciative that I can do that. So I get it. I understand being in a place where you feel like you're not living and you're not doing the things that you want to do, and then getting to a place where you can and you appreciate that life so much more. So
I still remember your video, Jennifer, where you said that. That so touched me. I wonder if my 19-year-old would let me go get in bed with him and cuddle.
My 13-year-old still lets me, but I have a feeling that that's going to change very soon.
I can give you my address. You can come cuddle me.
So, oh my gosh, we're almost out of time. So we have this really special new segment that we're going to do. I'm going to let Elizabeth explain it.
Okay, so we just wanted to do some silly questions at the end, and for right now, we're taking them from the questions that are at the end of Inside the Actor Studios. I'm open to suggestions for other questions that you guys may have. We will take them into consideration if you want to put them in. So I'm just going to say them really fast, and let's go Tricia, Christina, okay? Got it? You ready?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you Google the questions while we were talking?
I didn't.
Okay. What's your least favorite word?
Moist.
Everybody hates that word.
I don't mind it. I kind of like it.
Oh, you dirty girl.
Christina?
The least favorite word? Can it be a cuss word?
Well, that's another question, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
The F word.
Okay. What turns you on creatively, spiritually, or emotionally, Tricia?
Physically.
Or just what turns you on? Yeah, what turns you on? Let's leave
My
it there.
husband? No. I'm a big eye person. Like, hands and eyes. And necks.
Christina?
Are we talking about a man?
Whatever. What turns you on?
You talk about me.
Oh. My husband's walk.
I love it.
It's just the way he struts.
Ooh, Rocky strut.
Yeah.
I love that answer.
What turns you off, Tricia?
Oh, bad odor.
Christina?
Bad odor.
Cigarette smoke.
Okay. What's your favorite curse word?
Cunt.
Mine too. That's so weird.
I
'cause
love
hated
that
it
word.
as
That's
a
my
young person.
nickname.
My mom, I hope she's not watching, but it was me, her, and her sister living together, and there was a gay roommate, and she would call it 3 cats, 3 cunts, and a queer. I can't believe I said that word. Okay. I think we might already know.
Christina didn't answer that one.
Yeah, Christina, what's your favorite curse word?
Oh, God.
Say it.
I don't have one. I guess.
You said it as your favorite word.
Oh. I don't know. I don't
Fuck.
have one.
No, she said she doesn't like that word.
Yeah, I don't like that
Oh,
one.
you don't like that word. Oh, okay. All right.
You know what? I guess my favorite word when I'm upset, and I say the B word a lot. The bitch.
Tricia, what sound or noise do you love?
What?
What sound or noise do you love?
I love the sound of laughing and rain and good music.
I love that you like explosions. Anyway.
I love good music.
Christina, what sound or noise do you love?
Birds. I'm corny.
You're not.
What sound or noise do you hate?
When people draw their fork on the plate and it's like that. I hate that.
Smacking, food smacking.
Oh, I can't stand that when people smack. Oh. Oh my god.
What's your dream profession?
Rock star.
You're a rock star already.
I
I'd love to be a
right?
rock star.
My dream profession. Artist.
You
What
are an
profession-
artist.
What
Huh?
profession would you hate to do?
Stripper.
That's my second dream profession. Hospice. Something with hospice.
Yeah, that would be.
That would be
Okay,
hard.
well, this leads into the next question quite nicely. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Your grandma and grandpa are here. Come on in.
I was gonna say that about my mom and my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your grandpa's been hammering. Can you please ask him to stop?
So that's all I have for my inside the weight loss surgery studio questions.
Oh, those are good.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to Tiffany. I'm gonna do good things then, starting with Tiffany Clark. Good thing I can walk to the park and am more confident doing it now.
All right.
And I'm gonna go back to YouTube and see if there's any good things there real quick.
I have a good one. I'm almost out of the 360s.
Yay!
Yay!
Kim can do it. Her good is loving life. 90 pounds off. I'm almost 9 months out. Tricia and Christina touch my heart, and I love them. And of course, Jen and Elizabeth. Can't wait till Chicago in the spring. Me too. I can't wait till Chicago.
Thank you.
And that's all I have for good things. But there a few more people did pop up and left comments, so I'm going to read those real fast, and then we'll say goodnight. Carrie Downs finally was able. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I have two things to say at the end before you.
Okay.
Okay.
Carrie Downs finally was able to comment, and she said that she just wanted to say that you all are true inspirations to me, and lots of hugs and kisses at the end there. Cartwheel VSG says, thank you, Tricia and Christina, for sharing your journeys. You both are beautiful. Jennifer and Elizabeth are fantastic hosts. Great show, ladies. Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Ozzy Lightweight VSG says, Elizabeth, maybe while he is in pain from having his teeth out, good luck to him tonight, too. He might let you read to him.
My son had his
Oh.
on Friday.
Yeah. And one last thing, we can talk about, but I'm just going to put a quick plug in. David, my husband, and I, we do a podcast called Under the Bleachers. And you guys should check that out. if you haven't ever checked it out, you should
Can
check
you
it
put
out.
a link to it, Jennifer? I know you put it on Facebook once, but I missed it when it was there. Maybe under the thing.
I'll
I
put
listen to podcasts all the time.
down below here to that. Okay.
Awesome.
It's totally not weight loss surgery related. It's about our lives and like funny and interesting news that we find it funny and interesting that we share.
Cool. And I had two quick things. One is, Pretty Losers has cute. I have a Pretty Losers t-shirt. I have a 50 Shades of Maintenance t-shirt. We need a Naked Truth logo. So we wanted to do a contest out there because we know there's lots of artistic people out there, including some who are on the show tonight, to design a logo, and we'll give out a $25 gift card to the winner, either, what did you say, Target or Starbucks?
Yeah, Target or Starbucks.
Target or Starbucks, and what do you say, like 2 weeks? Jen, does that seem like a reasonable time frame?
Okay, so where do they need to send it to, and like by when? Let's say 2 weeks from tonight.
Do you want them to PM them to me, and then we can?
That sounds good. PM
Okay.
them to Elizabeth or me, like if
Or
for
them,
some
yeah.
PM
Yeah,
them to
we're not
Elizabeth or me. And if you're not friends with either one of us, but you follow our our Facebook page, PM us there. 2 weeks from tonight will be September 20th. Actually, so get it in by September 19th, and then on September 20th we will share We will share which one we've chosen.
Awesome.
So September 19th.
And you guys have to make big girl shirts too, no just XLs.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And the other thing is I just wanted to promote who's coming on next week. I think I don't know if we usually do that or not, but
Yep.
we wanted to catch up in the next couple shows. We wanted to catch up with some people who we haven't heard from in a while. So next week is Losing Weight Kate. We're really excited to have her on the show. Do we want to go in advance, or do we just do it 1 week in advance?
Let's see the next one after that too.
Okay, and then Watch Patty Melt will be the next week after that.
Ooh, those are going to be good.
Yeah, we're really excited. We have so many great guests coming on. Yeah.
Ooh, I'm excited for next week.
And look at this, we did perfectly in an hour.
Yay!
Awesome.
So we will say, I'm sorry. Okay, so we will say goodnight unless there's any final words before we say goodbye.
Thank you for having us on the show.
We'll come back anytime.
Awesome. We'll take you up on that offer. Good night, everybody.
Good night.